Greetings and welcome back to the San Diego Zoo. Today we will take our first look into the Discovery Outpost section of the zoo and wind our way around the Klauber Shaw Reptile House. A side note here, the Komodo Dragons are currently off display as they will have a new habitat when the new children's zoo opens. These photos were taken in 2017 and 2019. This historic building has been a part of the zoo for many generations, showcasing a wide collection of snakes and lizards. Each enclosure is designed to look and feel like the reptile's natural home, with different kinds of substrate, from sand for desert dwellers to moist moss and bark chips for those that can be found in the rainforest environments. Because reptiles are cold-blooded, meaning their body temperature is dependent on air temperature, the heat and humidity of each exhibit is managed individually to give each occupant a comfortable environment to call home. Mang Mountain gets cold. The January average is a wet 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Mang Mountain pit vipers survive the near freezing winter temperatures by hibernating in deep underground dens. They remain dormant until spring brings warm weather again. Flower snake's genus name comes from the Greek for dawn snake and refers to their activity cycle. These snakes are most active in the early morning. Until 1995, only 3 of these vipers had ever been found. They inhabit Ethiopian highlands at elevations of 5,600 to 9,200 feet. In 2014, the San Diego Zoo was the first zoo in the United States ever to breed the species. The monitor's nostrils, like an alligator's, are on top of its head. It can float on the surface without having to lift its head to breathe. 2 rows of protruding scales that run the length of the tail might remind us of a crocodile. Also like a crocodile, this lizard is a good swimmer that spends a lot of its time in the water. It can often be found basking on rocks or branches over the water. This viper occupies just a few forested areas in the mountains of southern Mexico, less than 800 square miles in all. Rattlesnakes are ambush predators that wait quietly for prey to approach. A snake's flicking tongue gives it an amazing sense of smell, telling it when a small prey is nearby. The beaded lizard, like its close relative, the Gila Monster, produces venom in the glands of its jaw, which it works into its prey by chewing. These lizards gape and hiss to discourage predators. These rattlers are common in dry areas, only biting people in defense. Small prey are not as lucky, so be thankful for these snakes as they keep rodent populations in check. The non-aggressive banded rock rattlesnake usually spends the hottest hours of the day in shady spots between rocks. At night it hunts rodents and lizards. Scientists have observed this species to be more active at cooler temperatures when other snakes are not out. This pit viper spends its life in the trees and bushes of the cloud forest. It relies on its green coloration to allow it to go undetected. The Boolin's python can be found in New Guinea, an island in the South Pacific where they live in the mountainous rainforest at elevations of 7,000 feet. Few have been studied in the wild, and they were not identified by Western science until 1953. These near giants can grow to length of 15 feet or more, and hatchlings are mostly red in color. As it grows and sheds, black pigment gradually replaces the red color. The black, shiny scales of this python are nearly iridescent, reflecting shimmering purple and blue tones. The dark color of these snakes may help it thermoregulate by absorbing heat and sunlight. Large pythons use their muscles and scales to grip the ground and move forward. Their normal cruising speed is only about 1 mile per hour on open ground. This long, thin, and highly venomous snake is capable of navigating swiftly and gracefully through trees, and will descend to the ground to pursue prey where they strike rapidly and often until the chased prey succumbs to the venom. Western green mambas are very quick, extremely agile, alert, and considered a nervous snake. Also referred to as the sand python, this python mainly preys upon other reptiles, including venomous snakes, as they are immune to their venoms. When a prey is captured in a burrow, unable to coil around it as it traditionally would, they instead use their body to crush the prey against the wall. Until its rediscovery in the 1980s, this monitor lizard species was believed to be extinct. Also known as the Oriental whip snake, these snakes are adapted for life in the trees. Their green color camouflages them as they lurk among branches. These 7-foot-long cobras are strong swimmers. They can stay underwater for more than 10 minutes. During the day, they sometimes slither up a riverbank to bask along rocks, tree roots, and shrubs. South American green snakes are arboreal. Most active during daylight, they slither among branches in search of small rodents. Their bite releases venomous saliva that immobilizes small prey. This helps start the digestion process that makes it easier to swallow the prey. This slender yellow-spotted monitor can stand up tall on its back legs, using the base of its tail as a balancing anchor. This may give it a height advantage to see above the surrounding low shrubs or grasses. Compared to the other large lizards, this monitor has a short life history, reaching reproductive maturity in 2 years. These snakes can be distinguished by the broken stripes of white or yellow that runs down their back. They may also have spots of blue, yellow, or white scattered over the body. Reaching adult weights of 11 pounds, this ground boa is the largest snake in Madagascar. It is able to catch and swallow whole rodents, lemurs, and birds. In the wild, albino snakes usually die young, as they are beautiful and eye-catching, which makes them easy targets for predators. Also, without pigment to protect their skin from the damaging effects of the sun, they sunburn easy. This species is considered a national treasure of Fiji, where they can be found on stamps and currency and are one of the few iguanas found outside of the New World. This lizard is named for its large, heavy scales that resemble those on the Cayman crocodile. Their size varies, with them reaching lengths of between 2 to 4 feet and up to 10 pounds in weight. They live in swampy habitats or other flooded woodlands. Their ability to both swim and climb helps them to avoid danger. Found only in the southeastern peninsula of Costa Rica, living in wet to moist forest, this snake enjoys environments with cool temperatures and continuous rainfall and drizzles. These vipers are commonly called green vipers, but can be found in a variety of color variations, such as red, orange, gray, black, olive, and brown. Besides the obvious red spots on its cheeks, these 6 subspecies of mud turtles have a small pointy projection on the end of their tail. This short-tailed, slow-moving species of blue-tongued skink is found in Australia. Other names for the skink include stump-tailed, pinecone, and sleepy lizard. They have a heavily armored body and can be found in various colors, ranging from dark brown to cream, and can grow up to 14 inches in length. The shingleback has a short, stumpy tail shaped a lot like its head. Unlike other skinks, it can't shed its tail. It is thought that having a tail-shaped head confuses predators and gives it a chance to escape. Found in the southeastern United States, this is one of the heaviest venomous snakes in the Americas and the largest rattlesnake. This snake is more commonly known as the banded Egyptian cobra. Normally, the anaconda is a solitary creature that stays within its own hunting area, except during breeding season. They live in sluggish streams, rivers, swamps, and marshes. While it frequents the water and is an excellent swimmer, it is very capable of moving on land and has limited climbing abilities. And this concludes our tour of the Reptile House. Next time we'll trek around the outdoor areas of the Discovery Outpost and check out what animals reside in those habitats. Thanks for joining me again here in San Diego. This is Brad, and I will see you where our adventures take us next. Until next time, safe travels everyone.